So the full-time whistle blows and Arne Slot wins his first game as the Liverpool manager in the Premier League.
Arne, how was that, your first proper experience as Liverpool manager, and an excellent second half performance in particular?
Yeah, but then you forget the first half, which was not so excellent. But
Liverpool's pre-season tour in the US has just wrapped up, and under their new manager Arne Slot, they've won 4 out of the 5 games. Most would dismiss the results as just pre-season, taking a second to remember the 2019-20 campaign. Liverpool struggled in the pre-season, but then went on to dominate the Premier League, finishing with a monstrous 99 points. But something feels different. Slot's dynamic approach is already making waves, and the energy around the club is electric. Could this be the beginning of a new era of greatness at Anfield? Let's look at why this season is about to get very exciting for Slot and Liverpool. Replacing Jürgen Klopp at Anfield was always going to be a monumental challenge. Klopp brought unparalleled success and a distinctive style that defined Liverpool's recent glory years. However, Arne Slot is making a clear effort to mark his own path and move away from Klopp's high-octane rock-and-roll football. The Reds are now focusing on dominating possession and building play from the back. Slot's philosophy of kill them with passes reflects this shift, moving away from direct, aggressive attacks in favour of a more controlled, methodical approach. Besides appointing Arne Slot as the new manager, Liverpool also added 4 new directors, all without signing a single player. The word inside Anfield is that they're treading carefully to avoid disrupting the finely tuned squad built by Jürgen Klopp. The calibre of players needed to improve the team is so high that only a few options worldwide would truly add value. Liverpool did miss out on 18-year-old centre-back Leny Yoro, who chose Manchester United for a quicker path to first-team action, and interest in Wataru Endo and Luis Diaz could force the Reds into the market if either player departs. However, despite the lack of new signings, the club has been actively clearing out the squad, allowing young talents to gain experience elsewhere. Fabio Carvalho is set to join Brentford, and Bobby Clark is nearing a permanent move to Red Bull Salzburg, among other prospects due to being loaned out. But the focal point is Arne Slot. The Dutch manager is getting results and secured his first win with a 1-0 victory over Real Betis, thanks to an excellent finish from Dominik Szoboszlai. Liverpool then went on to defeat Premier League rivals Arsenal and Manchester United within 6 days. And with the season due to commence, here are some key takeaways from Liverpool's tour. During his first press conference as Liverpool's head coach, Arne Slot had a bit of fun when asked by Chris Pajak from the Redmen TV about his preferred 4-2-3-1 formation. Slot dismissed the notion, saying, "I was hoping that if people looked at my team, they wouldn't label it as 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, hinting that it was a free-flowing formation and could change for any given scenario. This change marks a significant departure from the fast-paced attacking style that characterized Liverpool under Klopp, setting the stage for a new chapter in the club's history. Under Klopp, there was a sense the team was stuck at times tactically, although inevitably fighting through. With Slot's tactical versatility, could see Liverpool take on a new shape, perhaps one they didn't have before. In Liverpool's match against Arsenal, Slot's tactical flexibility was on display. The team appeared to use a 4-2-4 formation during the build-up, with a flat pivot in defensive midfield rather than the more staggered approach. Harvey Elliott, playing as a number 10, dropped deeper from the front line, while Diogo Jota held his position up front, keeping Arsenal's defenders occupied. Even Fabio Carvalho, who may have seemed limited in action under Klopp, occasionally dropped into midfield, creating a 3-man setup in the build-up, a role Slot had previously used with Paixão at Feyenoord. Liverpool transitioning and second-phase build-ups allowed their defensive midfielder to advance, aiming to connect with teammates and disrupt Arsenal's defensive shape. The fullbacks afforded the opportunity to roam and shifted into midfield to restore the double pivot, bolstering the centre of the park. Slot's approach, sometimes dubbed Slotball, focuses on killing them with passes. This strategy isn't about sterile ball control, but rather maintaining possession until the right moment to strike presents itself. One of the standout positives from the pre-season so far is how well the players seem to grasp what Arne Slot is asking of them. It might sound basic, but after Jürgen Klopp's departure, it was crucial that the squad didn't struggle to understand the new manager's game plan. Pre-season matches usually seem irrelevant, and while nobody's been burning the midnight oil to watch, the Anfield faithful have noticed how well the Liverpool players are adapting. Their pass is quick, and the game is clearer. With every game, the stars grow in confidence as we see more of Slot's style of play. His approach appears to blend Klopp's attacking instinct with the possession-based play of Pep Guardiola's teams, gradually suffocating teams before inevitably pouncing on attacking opportunities, which could be a game-changer for Liverpool. Of course, theory and practice can be worlds apart. The Premier League is full of tough challenges, and the games against Arsenal and Manchester United are just a taste of what's to come. Facing teams like West Ham United and Leicester City might give a clearer picture of how Slot's tactics will hold up in the grind of a full season. The real tests will be at teams like Everton, the effervescent Merseyside derby, among other great Premier League rivalries. Will Slot's strategies withstand the overwhelming emotion of the fans and a defensively stubborn side? One can only hope that Slot's message resonates and his approach is fully embraced. As the players increasingly grasp his tactics, it could be the key to their resurgence. What's clear this pre-season is that rumours of Liverpool's decline have been greatly exaggerated. The real question now is, can they rise to the top once more? Summers following major tournaments like the Euros or World Cup can throw pre-season plans into disarray, with key Liverpool players like Virgil van Dijk, Diogo Jota, and others arriving late, complicating transfer decisions. For Liverpool, the challenge is even greater with Arne Slot stepping in as the new manager. Slot needed time to fully assess a squad that's seen key departures and the integration of promising young talent like Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott. This careful approach might be lost on fans eager for new signings, but it's crucial if he is to understand his team's needs and build on the legacy in place. While fans might be clamouring for marquee signings, Slot's priority is understanding which of his current players can thrive under his high-pressing, possession-based style. This pre-season was crucial for Slot in evaluating the adaptability of players like Kostas Tsimikas, who has been stepping up in Andy Robertson's temporary absence, and to see if Trent Alexander-Arnold could excel in a more central role, as hinted in recent matches. Slot's primary challenge is determining who can be trusted to execute his vision and who may need to make way for new recruits. And he's done just that. Even with the shocking departure of Fabio, it's clear changes are coming and coming soon. In a summer filled with uncertainty, Slot's careful squad assessment has been in full swing, and it's clear that the current squad isn't a full representation of what's to come once the season kicks off. He's systematically laying the groundwork for a potentially transformative season at Anfield. Now, Liverpool's pre-season tour of the US was a display of dominant football, but it offered little insight into Arne Slot's personality or off-pitch approach. Stepping into the massive shoes of Jürgen Klopp, who shaped Liverpool's modern identity over 8.5 remarkable years, Slot faced immense expectations. Yet, unlike Klopp's charismatic presence, Slot chose to remain somewhat enigmatic. While many clubs use these overseas tours to showcase new managers to the media and fans, Slot opted for a low-profile approach. He attended a Phillies baseball game rather than engaging in a media blitz, participating in just one pre-match press conference during the entire trip. This quiet strategy contrasted sharply with the public relations-heavy tours Liverpool fans might remember under Klopp. Despite this, reports from within the squad indicate that the players are embracing Slot's tactical vision with enthusiasm. The team's 3 consecutive wins, a commanding 3-0 victory over Manchester United, a hard-fought 1-0 win against Real Betis, and a gritty 2-1 triumph over Arsenal, suggest that Slot's methods are resonating on the pitch. Interestingly, this tour, meticulously planned by Klopp before his departure, prioritised smart logistics over spectacle, limiting travel, ensuring top-tier training facilities, and dodging the sweltering summer heat of the US Slot described the tour as very positive, focusing intently on preparation rather than marketing, a strategy that could hint at the disciplined and methodical approach he intends to bring to Liverpool's new era. One of the most exciting developments under Arne Slot during Liverpool's pre-season has been his commitment to integrating young talent into the first team. Picking up from where Klopp left off, Slot has made it clear that he's not just focused on the present, but is also building for the future by giving significant opportunities to rising stars like Ben Doak, Conor Bradley, and Jarell Quansah. These youngsters have not only been included in the squad, but have featured prominently in key positions, demonstrating Slot's confidence in their abilities. For instance, Bradley has been tested as a potential alternative to Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, a role that could see him play a major part in the upcoming season. Since Conor Bradley's impressive performances last season, especially in high-pressure games like the EFL Cup final against Chelsea, questions have naturally arisen about how this impacts Trent Alexander-Arnold's role. The promising Northern Ireland right-back has continued to build on his momentum, shining particularly brightly during pre-season, where he started 4 of Liverpool's 5 friendlies. His consistent displays as a traditional fullback have given Arne Slot a genuine selection dilemma. Meanwhile, Alexander-Arnold has returned from his well-deserved post-tournament break. Slot now faces the challenge of deciding whether to reinstate Alexander-Arnold as the primary right-back or to continue exploring his potential in a more advanced playmaking role, one that leverages his exceptional passing and vision. Complicating this decision is Alexander-Arnold's contract situation, with his current deal set to expire next summer. This looming deadline, coupled with reported interest from Real Madrid, could influence how Slot deploys Trent this season. Slot's decision must strike a balance between nurturing Bradley's development and securing Alexander-Arnold's long-term future at Anfield, all while maintaining the team's tactical flexibility. Will Slot lean on Alexander-Arnold's star power, or trust Bradley's rising talent to redefine Liverpool's right flank? Regardless of the choice Slot makes, his willingness to blend youth with experience is a clear signal that he's looking to create a dynamic, adaptable team that can sustain success over the long term. This approach is not just about giving young players game time, but about ensuring Liverpool remains competitive on all fronts by nurturing the next generation of stars. Speaking of stars, Mohamed Salah is proving once again that age is just a number. Under Arne Slot's leadership, Liverpool's pre-season has not only been about integrating fresh tactical ideas, but also about rejuvenating the roles of key players like Mohamed Salah. Despite questions surrounding his form at the end of last season, Salah has proven once again that age is just a number, shining brightly in Slot's revamped system. Slot's fluid attacking approach seems to have unlocked new dimensions in Salah's game, allowing him to play with more freedom and creativity. In the high-profile pre-season match against Manchester United, Salah delivered a masterclass, including a stellar assist and a key role in the build-up to Liverpool's 3rd goal. These performances highlighted that, under Slot, Salah remains a central figure in Liverpool's attacking prowess. But it's not just his on-pitch brilliance that's catching attention. Salah's evolving role as a leader within the squad is becoming increasingly significant. With Slot integrating young talents like Ben Doak and Conor Bradley into the first team, Salah's experience and leadership are crucial in guiding these emerging players. Slot appears to recognise this, relying on Salah not just for goals and assists, but also for his ability to mentor and uplift the next generation of Liverpool stars. Additionally, Salah's contract situation is another point of intrigue. With his current deal set to expire soon and rumours of interest from top European clubs like Real Madrid, Slot faces the challenge of maximising Salah's impact while navigating the uncertainties of his future. Balancing these factors, tactical innovation, player development, and contract negotiations, Slot is setting the stage for what could be a pivotal season for both Salah and Liverpool. This careful management could define Liverpool's success in the coming season, with Salah at the heart of it all. As we conclude, it's clear that Arne Slot's elegant, possession-based style is already making a significant impact on Liverpool, raising the question, will this new approach truly suit the squad? The early signs from pre-season suggest that Slot's tactics are not just a departure from Klopp's high-octane football, but a calculated evolution aimed at taking the team to new heights. By blending meticulous build-up play with the right balance of pressing, Slot is challenging the squad to adapt while also bringing out the best in players like Elliott, Jones, and Alexander-Arnold. This transition isn't without its challenges. Adapting to a more controlled, elegant style after years of relentless intensity is no small feat. Yet the squad's willingness to embrace these changes, coupled with Slot's clear vision, points to a promising future. Even Liverpool legends like John Barnes acknowledge the difficulty in transitioning from Klopp's intense, high-energy football, but even he couldn't deny the excitement around this new chapter. With Slot at the helm, there's a renewed sense of purpose and a clear vision that's already translating into results. So, will Slot's elegant style suit the squad? One thing is certain, Slot's approach is not only making Liverpool great again, it's setting the stage for a refined yet powerful new era at Anfield. So far, Arne Slot has drawn impressive performances from a core group of players, but some of Liverpool's biggest stars are yet to integrate under his management. Interestingly, Liverpool haven't splashed any cash in the transfer window yet, choosing to focus on existing talent and preparing meticulously for the season ahead. Although, a player to keep an eye on is Dominik Szoboszlai. Under Slot, Szoboszlai is poised to become a pivotal figure, much like Klopp envisioned when he brought him to Anfield. How will Slot unlock Szoboszlai's full potential and reignite his career? Find out more in our next video and let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.